Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here, both contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
Here's McBride. The kick out to Anunoby. That's tipped and stolen by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Giannis has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bucks. Bridges inside the three-point line. Takes it off the glass.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Picking up the pieces, Hart acts fast and saves that play.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Towns. Pass to Bridges. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Hart.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Some nice passing by New York here. Misses the wing J.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. McBride passes to Bridges. The shot will not fall.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Damian Lillard one time rising up for everybody.
New York trailing. And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, They can expect a similar result here.
A different look for Milwaukee. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent comes in for Prince. And Porter subbed in for Damian Lillard. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Miles McBride.
Well, don't just look for your shot all the time if you're the superstar. Giannis mixing it up really well here tonight.
Payne's shot is good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Porter looking it over. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. A floater. Back to Lopez. Launches a three. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The interior trying to make it tough on Payne, and he just found a way.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out. Great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Free throw good. Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Achua. Second free throw, no good.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
To the paint. That shot off the mark. Good D by Anunoby. Here's Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Pass to Porter. Takes a three. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And he knocks down the first one. Payne hits them both. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. 14 feet away. Payne grabs the board. Towns finds Wright. Over on Antetokounmpo. It's right on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second puck shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4 and will return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Green. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hart, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Green passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Los Angeles.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher there. That was a case where every single thing that could have gone wrong for them, well, it showed up.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Prince in the post. He's against Bridges. Count it. Good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's McBride. Plays it up and banks it in. McBride's got his first 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard scanning the floor. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges. Hart. And it's Hart on the follow. Hart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Timeout called the Bucks. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games.
A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Achua, and it's Payne in for Miles McBride. Out to Kuzma. No good with the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Bucks trail by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Hey, G.A., how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the Year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. But I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Towns, no luck.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Taurean Prince.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Floats it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Robinson finds Bridges. The kick out to Towns. Back to Payne. Here's Hart. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Kuzma passes to Lillard. For the 3. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Hart. Green with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
Hart kicks to Bridges. .109 left to play in the first half. Back to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the league by storm.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Towns. And it's DeLon Wright in for Payne. Now here's Wright. Shot to stop the run, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Personal foul.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is. 2 points the hard way from Achua. That's precious.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Wright. Takes it inside. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
9 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Anunoby. Good on the triple.
OG Anunoby.
Anunoby's got 6. Tie game in Milwaukee. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, we just got to play better game, keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I were joining them in the second half, man. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got OG Anunoby. Miles McBride out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the 4.
Every so often he's going to remind you that Dame Dollar can make you holler.
And the Knicks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Now Hart from the arc. Prince grabs the miss. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Hart. Here's Kuzma. Off target from outside. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Towns, the pass to Hart. Over Lopez. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Prince. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. Offensive rebound. And to Antetokounmpo. Up again. The putback is no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Now Anunoby shoots over Kuzma. Here's Hart. Great D that time from Giannis.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Bridges against Prince. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Timeout called, the Bucks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Miles McBride. Now here's Prince. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Now here's Payne, covered by Lillard. Back to Payne. New York moving it around. Shamet kicks to Payne. Inside. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Shoots over Payne. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 13.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jumper.
Shamet finds Robinson. Hart against Prince. Hart, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Lillard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Porter's checked in for Prince.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Towns.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Robinson. Back to Payne. Down low. And Robinson throws it down hard.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his third foul of the game. Trent's checked in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Robinson. And it's Wright in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Trent. And Wright pulls it down. Hart kicks to Achua.
2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Payne. He's got 6. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Well, a chance to check out some stats for OG Anunoby. .131 left in the third. Payne passes to Wright. Rebound, Milwaukee. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Porter inside. Payne covering. That's good from Porter on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation and length. Makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
Kyle Kuzma.
Milwaukee leading by 4. And a wide open look for Porter. From outside, off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Well, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Knicks trail by 6. New York takes timeout.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
All right, Bucks fans, let's make some noise for the 414 crew.
29 seconds left here in the third quarter. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Kuzma inside. Achu is on him.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The Bucks on top. They lead by a bucket. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. New York trailing. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McBride, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal.
That's on Brook Lopez.
First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Miles McBride. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in. That one is no good. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
He's checked in for Kevin Porter. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. I now have sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. His coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys.
Thank you, David. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now, for an update on Mitchell Robinson's injury, we go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer. He told me that he has a painful cramp right now, but they're trying everything they can think of to work it out. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his third assist on the night.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. Achua. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 3-point New York lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Lillard. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges passes to Towns, and that one good. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Anunoby, no good. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The putback. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
New York calls timeout. Here's McBride. He dishes it to Bridges. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Miles McBride. Third personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Giannis dishes to Green. And it's Prince penetrating. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Towns finds Achua. Bridges outside. Achua, the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Lillard. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bucks train. There's the lob at Kumbo. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kept alive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Achua, the pass to McBride. Back to Bridges. Antetokounmpo with the steal. The dish to Lillard. Back to Giannis. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous lift.
It falls!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Giannis. No good on the shot. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
So it's the Bucks now. Here's Green. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Hard, he's checked in for Achua. Now, here's Lillard. Guarded close.
Josh Hart.
And there's the drive. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Dorian Prince. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Lillard from outside. So a close game sees New York take this one.
The end of the game.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the three-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.